NBA player PJ Washington reportedly says his baby mama, Brittany Renner, threatened to serve him during an NBA game if he didn't comply with the custody demands while seeking to raise child support from $5,500 to $35,000. So pretty much she wants more child support. And it's simply based on the fact that PJ just signed around $100 million contract with the Mavs, I believe for 4 years. So of course she wants more child support. You know, this is why I tell you all dudes, bro, don't feed the birds. Because if you feed a bird, she just gonna want more and more and more and more and more and more until you're out of money. That's just the reality of dealing with a bird. And the sad part about it all, birds don't stop. Now I'm pretty sure PJ Washington, he just want to live his life in peace. He already moved on, got him a new family, but he got to deal with a mistake from the past. And that's why as men we got to be very careful out here. And this is why I try to bring awareness to you guys about female nature so you guys wouldn't make mistakes like this, because this is going to follow him for the rest of his life. And this is why I keep telling you all dudes, birds like this are predators. Right now PJ is really a victim because he just want to focus on playing basketball. He just want to focus on his purpose. That's his God-given talent. So all he want to do is just play ball. But he can't even play ball in peace. She want to serve this man papers while he's working, while he's doing what he needs to do to provide. She want to disrupt that all because she wants more money. These birds don't stop, bro. They don't. And see, that's why before a man makes a costly decision, it's wise for that man to seek knowledge, understand these women. Because when you'll meet these dudes, you're thinking with your heart only that anything this woman says, you're going to believe her. All because you're in love. You think like, damn, this little light-skinned chick like me, bro? Wow. But whole time, you're not willing to take the time out to really step back and observe her and think to yourself, why does she likes me? And as men, we always have to ask ourselves that question when we meet a woman. What about me she likes? I mean, why me though? And you always got to look at the benefit. And 9 out of 10 times, fellas, that's always the reason. That's why as men, we have to be wise out here, bro. Because like I tell you guys all the time, these women don't go away. They become a nuisance to your life. It's real, bro. It's real. And what's even sad about this, man, she was just married. This is Kevin Gates' ex-wife. And as a man, once you move on from a bird, you hope. This shit might sound crazy, but you hope she makes another man a victim and leave you alone. But once a bird doesn't find a bigger sucker, she's always going to come right back to you after she's done with that dude. I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all. The only way for a man who did some shit like this with a bird, who did some sucker shit, the only way he's gonna get away is only if she finds a bigger sucker. A sucker with way more money than you, and a sucker who she could take advantage of. If she don't find a man like that, bro, oh man, she's coming right back to you only to make your life a living hell, bro. I feel bad for PJ, bro, because he's like, damn, son, how can I escape this bird? Bro, the only time, bro, the only time, fam, a bird will stop is when she completely destroys you, bro. Believe it or not. Until a bird look and see you doing bad, that's when she's gonna be like, okay, shit, if I can't win, he can't win neither. That's the mindset of a bird. I'm just keeping it real. That's how they think. They are very spiteful, they are very jealous, and they are very vindictive. If they can't win, the last thing they want to see is you winning. Even though when you met them, they were broke. Even though they didn't help you make all the money that you made, but they don't want to see you win once you get rid of them, man. And PJ is out here with a new woman, and she's really flossing out here. She's showing off. You know what I'm saying? She's doing videos with mad purses in the background. You will swear she's at a store, but that's her crib. Her crib is like a mall. Her parking lot is like a goddamn like a car lot. She's really doing it up out here. And every day, it's making Brittany Renner more and more mad. Because see what that is? That's bird games, right? That's how birds play. A bird loves to shit on another bird with a rich once a bird finds a sucker and she's into it with another bird, oh man, she's gonna show off her new purses, her new watches. She's gonna do it strictly to shit on the other bird. That's why she's doing it. That's the only reason. Because birds compete against other birds. That's how it works. Especially when they got a sucker. Because let me tell you something, bro. All birds want a sucker. That's like a win for a bird. That's like a championship right there. So the situation with PJ, based on the fact that his new chick and his ex or his baby mama or whatever she is to him is beefing, based on the fact that those two are beefing, bro, Brittany Renner will not leave you alone. It's a war going on between these two birds, bro. And you're in the middle of it. But this is what happens when a man feeds a bird. He creates chaos. His life becomes very chaotic. And this is what I be trying to save you guys from, bro, because even though that man got all that money, man, these birds is coming for it, bro. He's a target. He's nothing but a victim out here. And if he's not careful, it's going to be hard for him to find peace, even though he got all that money. That's the whole thing about a bird. A bird is such a headache. You could be a rich dude, but because you got a bird lingering around, it's like, damn, you just can't be at peace. You can't, bro. And that's why, fellas, y'all got to be careful out here, man. Be wise, bro. Don't be a victim, fam. Poor PJ, poor dude. I'm pretty sure if he could go back in the past and be wise enough to treat this woman like who she is, I'm pretty sure he would. He would be a happy man if he had known better. That's the whole thing. A bunch of dudes out here be oblivious to these women. And that's why I be trying to warn y'all dudes. That's why I try to expose you dudes to female nature. You gotta do your homework on these women. Look at their moms. Look at their homegirls. Look at where they're from. You gotta pay attention to these things, bro. You gotta do your homework if you're gonna be wifing these chicks up, bro. The worst thing you could do is be dealing with these women and really think that you're in love with them, bro. Because you're gonna be so blinded, you don't even know what happened. I'm pretty sure PJ probably woke up after the baby was already here. That's probably when he like woke, like, oh shit, this bitch is a bird. But it was too late. The damage was already done. Now you got a grimy ass bird lingering around every day, just jealous, bitter, watching your money like he got all that money. I got his kid. Some of that money belongs to me. You think you about to give this woman 5,000 a month and think that's the last you're gonna hear from her? Do you understand how entitled a bird feels? Much less a bird who got a kid by you? Man, fellas, man. All I'm saying is be wise out here, bro. Don't be a victim. You don't want to be a victim to a bird, bro. Be careful. That's all I'm saying.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. You all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.